That's rough. Yeah, apparently, I had the wrong thing, muted. That's hilarious. Thanks for letting me know. That would have been a tragedy. Minor tragedy, but a tragedy. I always appreciate when people speak up about the problems on the stream so that I can possibly fix them. Shouldn't have said anything. Man, that would have made the stream very awkward. So, what's with these people? They wearing dog masks, or are these actually like dog people? Because I don't think I've seen a whole lot. I could be wrong. I might be thinking incorrectly, but I don't think I've seen a lot of beast people in this game yet. Um, Very common fantasy trope, but I don't think I've seen any yet. So it very much throws me off. Those dog people, like, are they just wearing dog person masks? Do they have some special rank that the mask is supposed to represent? 100. I'll take 500. There were stairs there. I didn't even notice there were stairs there. Abandoned apartment. Yeah, they do have very small heads. That's the thing. Like, if they were masks, their heads would have to be very small to fit in those masks. That's what I was thinking. Well, at this point, I'm literally just taking things out of people's mailboxes. Gatekeeper in Kent. It's an interesting little side quest. Up the elevator. Gonna say maybe it's like a mask that like they wear. It's like something that protrudes up from their head. Oh god, there's three options. Yep, that's a drunk dude. What kind of apartment is this? This isn't an apartment. looks like a cult hideout. Like the inner sanctum over here. What the hell is this? This is a very weird town. Mana Prime, huh? So this is where I got to before. I find this all slightly confusing that this exists. Another save point, another inn. No, I don't actually want to stay here. At this point, I'm exploring it more because I find this to be an interesting part of the game to even exist. It seems like unnecessarily like partially fleshed out, but so clearly not where I need to go that I'm just like, is there something here? Are they gonna send me here later? Gambling? Ooh. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be her weapon. Could be just level artists flexing. That's a really good ring. Can anyone use it? Really good ring. Fire damage, machine killer, and seal. So that's a good ring to just find. Thing. That's a good ring to not have to work for. So how do I gamble? I remember when I played Persona 2, I got addicted to blackjack and it was pretty embarrassing. I don't think I can actually do anything here. Actually, I can't remember if it was blackjack or poker in Persona 2. Dude, I just stared back in the gambler's den longingly there. That was pretty funny, actually. Actually, I didn't go in that other door. Still never played any of the Persona games, man. I didn't go into the other door over here. They're very good, but I understand if someone wanted to avoid it due to some of the fan base, because the fan base for those games is very rabid. But I have played all of them. I just haven't played too much of one. Yeah, I was actually really excited Samurai Showdown was getting modernized or getting a new game whenever they announced it, but from what I've seen, yeah, it's not a very exciting game. I watched the Evo tournament for it. It's a lot of book. Um yeah, it like I was watching an Evo tournament for it, and the Evo tournament looked very much like the entire thing was like land a confirm to a super, and that's like half of someone's health bar. And it basically it's what I do in and enjoy and oh, racism, casual racism. Yikes. Uh, so it your nostalgia couldn't isn't enough. It kind of feels like what I do in DNF Duel a little bit, where I don't do the combos very much, and I just kind of play, you know, footsies and zony and do that kind of stuff. Kind of seems like that, except that's like forced upon you. That's not a gameplay style choice. That's just the way the game is. And then yeah, like same. That's all I can really do is like control space and do stuff like that. Like that's how I play fighting games. I don't play like, it's very obvious if you watch me do when you watch me do DNF Duel that I don't even like try try to match up to what other people are doing in terms of like speed and rush down and stuff. Like I look for my moment and I take it, and that's me. Now I don't play a lot of ranged characters per se, but I do kind of control like to try to control neutral and play off that. But anyway, I feel like it was just a very slow paced game. It's like a very slow Street Fighter or some shit. That's kind of what Sam Show felt like or looked like. It was normally whenever you watch the highest level of a fighting game, it's interesting in some way, you know? Like it's got some level of like it's cool to look at, or like if you know a little bit about it, you see what's going on, you can kind of dig it for various other reasons, you know. Usually there's something to really like when you watch a competitive game at a high level, and Sam Show did not give me that feeling when I was watching an Evo tournament of it, like the Evo finals of it. It just felt like there were only like two characters I think in the whole top eight, and it was all like literally hit confirm super, hit confirm super. That was the whole tournament. It was like, oh, that's an oof for me in terms of fighting games. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, the district is home to nobles. You may not pass that. I didn't. What the fuck am I supposed to go then? Alright, how long until I have to declare this as Getting Lost Simulator again? Uh, is there a journal system in this? I hope I don't have to look up a guide. I think I have to go to the palace, but I'm not allowed. I don't have an identification for that. Oh, you're right. I already did. Damn, I was forward thinking. Real quick. Let's get back on track here. I think I already got that. Um, is this the subway station? I had to actually try to just run through the thing. I talked to this person before and turned away, but that's hilarious. I was thinking of trying that anyway, but that's funny. Is the game audio not capturing? I forgot to unmute the game. Yeah, I forgot to unmute the game after the song played. Man, talk about scuff. Every time I make a joke about how I don't know what I'm doing when I'm streaming, you know, that moment right there, that is exactly what I was referring to.
you something.
I need to take
Let's
care of
no,
Gogora.
no, let's vote first. I count as 2 points because I could die. I'm the human. You guys are more.
That man stole money.
So everyone who wants to
Bet.
just back up and
Oh, that was the jingle.
I think that's mine.
You don't suppose that was...
I do. I have to leave you all for a while. There's some business I have to attend to.
But business need a partner.
I'm
because
coming
I'm
with you.
available.
I can handle this myself.
It concerns me too.
All right.
Excuse us. Please, go on ahead without us.
What was that all about?
Well, you know, they just got together
kids in the
after a long
background.
separation. Unlike you, most women don't kick people. They like to be together and share warmth and company and caress one another.
Chauvinist
And I
ass.
Ow, see? Proved my point.
Kaim's whole demeanor changed when he saw that coin.
Maybe he collects them.
Maybe he collects them.
Hey! Can we go? Look at that!
What? I don't know. What is it?
It's the royal carriage. We don't have anything like that in Numata.
Can we?
Too bad for your first stream.
Please?
That seems dangerous to me.
Me looking at the fact that I'm on
I
a
think it's safe enough, kids. Yeah, you know, I wanted to hop on.
going
it too,
on my
but
6 month
Yeah, don't push any buttons.
my
'cause-
6 month anniversary in a week. Yeah,
And don't leave the town.
my first stream, man.
Don't worry. Come back.
This is the first time they've been on these streets. Man, you know, they could get into trouble. I don't know if that... Maybe I should go... Wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm worried about a couple of kids. Something's wrong with me.
You see something here? System? Wow, that's a lot of languages for 2010. On, please. I feel like the music was overpowering the voices a little bit, so I'm gonna opt to turn down the music just a couple notches. Still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do for the 6-month stream. I'm thinking about replaying Resident Evil 3 Remake. Because I didn't like that the most the first time, but I feel like I would have a different opinion about it now. I want to do like something that feels like it's a complete playthrough or something. Because I want it to be a relatively long stream.
Identify yourselves. Show your citizen ID.
Figure out how to do a flip
You know,
by
this wasn't
then.
on the brochure.
Okay, that's a good
I'm not taking a
suggestion.
cruise anymore. You know, they always never tell you the fine print stuff.
This is Queen Ming of Numara.
What? Namara?
She's a queen, you know? Off with your heads. Ring a bell, huh?
And, I wasn't notified about this. If you're the Queen of Numara, why are you coming to our country so informally? These people don't look like much of an escort.
It's okay, it's fine.
Yeah, we're traveling incognito. Yeah, that's undercover. Yeah, hush, hush. Odd things have been happening in Numara. You know, people losing their clothes and stuff. Her Majesty felt it was her duty to come outside and do some research. You know, so be a pal. Try and help us out, you know, with this. Are you a spy, by the way?
Regulations are regulations, and there's no proof she's the Queen of Numara.
Ooh, proof.
I love their tall hats.
Proof I can furnish. Even a foot soldier such as yourself should recognize the crest of the Royal House of Numata. The glowing pendant on the Queen's chest.
Hey,
A
hey,
very
hey, hey.
large chest, I
Whoa,
might
hey,
add.
you can't do that. You're a queen.
Yeah, I agree with you finally. Yeah, there's got to be a better way. Whoa, that's a very
It
good
can't
way
be.
of. Wow. You know, you think you know someone. Nice surprise.
Good kids.
My sincerest apologies, Your Highness. You are without a doubt the Queen of Numara. You are most welcome to enter.
Thank you, officer.
Well, that was a daring thing to do.
It was for everyone's sake.
Yeah. That was good.
Amazing chest ahead, yeah. Oh yeah, the zoom button. I always forget about the zoom button. Rumpf. I don't care if this guy's a king or whatever, but why did they have to make this place so damn big? Be quiet, this looks like the place. It looks like the place. Please, right this way. Presenting Her Majesty, the Queen of Numara. I like the pendulums.
What's this? How are we supposed to see the king?
Nobody sees the
we're not
king.
even sure
Not
he's
no
up there or
one, not no how.
Looks like a maid.
Your Majesty is most kind to receive me on short notice. I am Ming, Queen of Numara. I have a most urgent favor to request.
You must have gone to considerable trouble to visit me, Queen Ming. It was my understanding, however, that your country preferred to remain isolated from its neighbors. I find it curious that you are here unannounced, with no fanfare, and accompanied by persons of uncertain character.
You have every reason to be wary, Your Majesty. It was necessary, however, for me to use such unorthodox methods. I beg your patience and ask that you hear my request.
Certainly, my dear Queen. However, I must verify that you are who you claim to be. I am aware that you demonstrated at the castle gates that you bear the glowing birthmarks of the royal house of Numara. However, in these times when magic energy is everywhere around us, it would be a simple matter to have such marks artificially added.
What are you implying, Your Majesty? You doubt her word?
Something smells fishy here, and it's not me.
Very well. In the interest of diplomacy, I shall once again demonstrate the sigil of my rank.
Your cooperation is appreciated. However, I will need a bit more proof.
Understood.
They're gonna make me fight
I
without
have heard that the
time
Queen of Numara
and
is a capable sorcerer.
other characters.
If that is true, you should be able to reach me by breaching these barriers, yes?
Wait a minute, let me get in front. I'll guard you.
It's all right, Jensen. Your Majesty, I will now approach the throne.
Okay. No minigame, just... Okay. Oh! Wait. Is there timing to this or something?
Excellent.
I'm confused. Okay.
Well, this isn't working.
He's toying with her. Your Majesty, there is no time for such sport. We don't have much time.
What's happening? There are no more barriers. Did it break? Somebody, do something about this quick!
What is his problem?
The barriers were emanating from the throne. Even if you are the king of Gohtza, how dare you behave in such a manner?
Please stay back! I had nothing to do with it! Nothing!
You're not the king. No, not the king at all.
The fuck? I'm guessing this is where I have to go into the apartment somewhere. Check around here first, I guess. You go into this house? Did I try already? I think I did. I guess I did actually, because the pots have already been looted. Let's start at the 10th floor, because I think that had the most interesting, I actually think it was, that room was, at the empty room. Yeah, okay.
I knew it was you.
Mars! I mean, Your Majesty.
Kaim, Sarah. It's been so many years. You're still as lovely as ever, Sarah.
Thank you. And you're still as charming as ever, Your Majesty. Why did you bring us here? Why the disguise?
This was the only way I could find to spend a few quiet moments with you. It's not widespread knowledge yet, but word is out that you've abducted the Queen of Numara. Would you mind explaining what's going on?
The Queen is with us.
Then it's true you abducted her?
The
She's one
oblivion
of
hair.
us, but it would take too long to explain.
One of you?
Yes, a fellow immortal.
He
So
does
the
look like
queen
a
who's
stock
been said
oblivion
to
character.
rule for 1,000 years is in fact immortal?
I consider you to be one of us too.
Even though I'm not immortal?
Not as an immortal, but as one who cares for this world.
To think that beings from another world should be the ones to teach me about love for my own world. Has it really been 50 years since we first met?
Yes, I remember.
Yes.
You have that memory?
No, my journals. You were just 20 then, weren't you?
Oh wow, an actual flashback.
I was certainly naive then, to go off as I did. I doubted that my inexperienced body and spirit would be equal to the demands and responsibilities of the kingship that I must one day inherit, let alone the challenges of defending my kingdom. And I wandered the world alone in search of an answer. I'd been pampered by court life, and thus I was unprepared for the demands of the journey. Perhaps I was hoping for hardship, hoping that in testing myself, I would find the strength to seek some answers.
You can tell Kime's immortal because he's standing in this blizzard with no coat,
It
just
was Kind who
standard
found
clothes.
you and rescued you.
Kind has come too. I think he'll survive.
You and Kime were already wed by then. I was jealous. Not only were you immortal, but you also had a bride who would herself be beautiful forever.
But that experience changed you. And through your journey, you found your answer.
Yes.
You'll put your life on the line to protect what you love. A truth that is as significant as it is simple. That was when you discovered it for yourself.
Sarah's not that
I
hopeless.
remember what you told me, Kime.
He is a
Love
wizard.
your kingdom as you love Sarah.
Yes, you fear for the things you try to protect, and it is a fear you become accustomed to.
Thank you. That's not the important thing.
Take this.
What matters is knowing that nothing lasts forever. Knowing that something isn't eternal makes it more precious to you. It makes it worth fighting for. Words are unnecessary. What matters is love, and the will to fight for what you love.
This belongs to you.
Those words were first expressed by one of this world's ancient philosophers. His thoughts live on, even though people and history may change. The words engraved on that coin are the truth. That's why I gave it to you. I wanted you to read that if you were ever uncertain of what to do.
Truth? Yes, these words certainly contain a truth by which one may live. Unlike you, however, I have learned through dedicating myself to the welfare of my people the impossibility of governing the world through truth alone.
You've changed.
We, the people native to this world, are different from you immortals. This truth is the most beautiful and significant to immortals such as yourselves. We mortals, however, have but a finite amount of time. Our options, like our lives, are also limited. And I have learned that sometimes one has to adopt less than ideal means to achieve ideal ends. Facts and reality sometimes demand that we take steps that contradict that very beautiful truth.
The world always holds such contradictions.
Gaim, Sarah, I have a favor to ask, now that you know my conflicted, contradictory nature. I will shortly be meeting in secret with King Tolton to discuss what can be done to avoid war, given the strained relations between our countries. He and I will consult between ourselves to avoid any interference from various vested interests on our respective sides.
You struggle to achieve your ideals, even while wrapped in contradictions.
So to speak. And I would like both of you to be present when I meet with King Tolton.
Why?
The young king and I will be struggling with the divide between truth, reality, and fact. I want your advice, given your perspective as immortals. And if we still can't find common ground and opt for war, then I ask that you not interfere.
That part of you hasn't changed. You're suffering from having to confront an immutable reality that you cannot escape. You're every bit the man you were when we last met.
You're too kind, Sarah.
There is one thing. When King Tolton arrives, tell him that his court advisor Gongora is himself an immortal, and he's using his power to try to seize control of your entire world.
What?
Remember this fact, old friend, when faced with your decision.
Queen Ming of Numara is with us. What would you say to having her attend the meeting as well? In addition, we have a favor to ask of you, too.
You're asking a
We need
lot
to
of
get
this
to
poor
Ura.
old guy.
For that, we need a ship capable of traversing the hypercurrents.
Very well.
We'll bring the Queen along. I'll see you at the meeting.
Tuck through. There's a lot of things I don't have any of in here. So I already have those. Okay.
aurora will never steer you wrong. Dive into it if you want to be reunited with the spirits of your loved ones. It's another world where the spirits of the dead roam. Nobody's seen one of those auroras for 30 years, though.
Train car is off limits. Okay. Wild. Okay. Another item. Got. And we keep finding fucking weapons for these two that I don't like to use.
Come on, let's take it for a ride. What?
These little shits.
Let's go see the Violet Aurora. If we can get to it, we can see Mom.
Do you actually believe that story?
Yeah. Come on, she'll be there.
It's just a story. You can't see people when they're dead. Quit dreaming.
I'm not dreaming. Remember how Mom's flower saved us after Gongora wiped us out? She's here with us. Don't you want to see her too? If we can find her in the Aurora, I want to try it. Do you want to see Mom or not?
All right. I'll take your word for it. Let's do it. I'll drive this train. But I want to make this clear. Do not blame me if we screw up. This was your idea, not mine.
I know, I know.
What do you mean, you know? Do you know what we're getting into? All right, stop crying. If we're gonna go, let's go already.
Okay then. Oh, please don't be a train driving mini game. Starting to fucking seem like it or something.
Who the hell are you? That's not the maid, it's the butler, I think. Where's the king?
Please, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Please.
You know, that's fine. You know, I've impersonated people before. I mean, you know, but yeah, just find the king for us, would you?
What a wimp.
Ow!
Out of my way. Want to meet my fist, Your Highness?
Oh, no, please.
Hey, 2 words. Anger management. Just relax. Don't beat the guy up. Jeez.
Yeah, thank you. You're very kind.
I hope the real king isn't as pathetic as you.
It won't do to scare the poor man speechless, Seth. I know that. Huh?
So, let's do this the easy way.
Oh yes. Now we're talking.
So, where's the real king?
Yes. Head for the train station.
Seth and
Our
Jansen
king is
understanding
meeting with
each
the
other.
King of Ura on board a train there. But no one is supposed to know.
Hey, thanks. Been a big help. Gotta make that money up somehow.
We make a pretty good team, even if it cost us a fair amount of money.
Yeah, my money.
What?
Ming, it's like this. Seth did her pirate act to shake him up, and then I reeled him in by playing nice. You know, good guard, bad guard. It's the most basic technique for getting information out of people. I mean, we could have killed his family, but that's messy and takes too long.
Oh, so you planned it all.
Well, yeah, actually we did. It was a dirty trick. But, you know, when you're on the street, you gotta take the good with the bad.
I wasn't surprised at that. I am a
Let's
queen
all
after
listen to
all, and
Boo
I've seen
Lady.
worse. However, what amazed me was how you two were able to work together.
What? Please don't tell me you're jealous.
Jealous? Of what? Of... Oh, no, please. Me and Pirate Girl? Come on.
Sure, don't.
Kime!
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
We've been searching. We were looking for you.
Me?
Come on.
Oh, so now we can get in.
Don't worry. It's all been taken care of.
guess at the right place to go so I can hear about how Cook and Mac stole a train. Also, the fucking kids in my party are hellions, man. They stole a train. Who steals a train? Of all things. If you could, you would. Lots and lots of trains. Yeah.
Two kids jumped on that train and took off. The whole place is in an uproar.
Kids?
Oh, no.
Yeah, a boy and a girl. They looked an awful lot alike. Could have been twins.
No.
Could have been twins.
They headed off to see the aurora.
What aurora?
The violet aurora, that's the gateway to the realm of the spirits. I sensed a powerful longing on their part to be with someone.
Come to think of it, passengers that arrived on the first track mentioned seeing the aurora on their way in.
They've gone looking for Lirum.
Oh, it's dangerous to pursue the spirits of the dead. The living become their prisoners. I've seen it time and time again.
Which way did the train go?
Trains leaving on the first track are eastbound.
The royal carriage is westbound.
Opposite directions. Oh, fantastic. What do we do?
Kaim.
The train is departing!
I'm going after them. Forgive me. You go to the meeting, Kaim.
Stay with her.
Listen, Kaim, your husband and grandfather first. Come on, get going.
We'll take care of the meeting.
Go get him.
And,
Thanks.
party split. It's gonna be rough. Okay, I think Kaim and Sarah might be able to carry Cook and Mac. The Aurora Borealis.
Another party will be participating in this meeting.
Who might that be?
The Queen of Numara. Will that be a problem? It is increasingly likely that our three countries, Gohtza, Ura, and Numara, will go to war. The purpose of this meeting is to find a way to avoid that. I want very much to hear what Queen Ming has to say on this subject. What do you say?
Very well then. Bring her in.
I'm grateful for your consideration.
Thank you. Hey, is the kitchen still open?
Please accept my apology for imposing myself upon you in this manner, Your Majesties.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
Queen Ming, this is His Majesty Tolton, the King of Ura. Would you please share your concerns with us?
Most certainly, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I have important information concerning your royal advisor, Gongora. He belonged to our group of immortals, but now it appears he's created his own agenda to dominate this world.
Gongora is an immortal?
What he desires is power. Tremendous power. The rumors of attack by Numara, the response the Urans took by building up arms, and the restoration of the Uran monarchy with you on the throne, all are parts of Gongora's grand scheme. Grand Staff is an essential part of Gongora's plan, and it is incredibly dangerous. Your Majesty, we beg you to destroy the staff without delay.
Grand Staff will make enormous contributions to Ura's development. I can't simply destroy it.
I must agree with King Tolton. The completion of Grand Staff will mean the culmination of all our years of harnessing magic to advance our civilizations. Its loss would be tragic for us all.
Your Majesties have surely heard of the catastrophe at the Wool Highlands.
I've heard that a meteor fell on the battlefield.
Yes, and it was most probably brought down by Gongora.
What?
And there is no telling when he may strike with a second or third meteor. It is imperative that we stop Gongora and prevent the completion of Grand Staff.
I can hardly believe what I'm hearing. And yet, I can't imagine the Queen of Numara would come here to make such absurd claims.
You will have our full cooperation, Your Majesty. Our forces stand ready to mobilize in Ura's defense, in place of the forces that you have already lost to this new enemy.
What? Cutscene. Oh. Gongora's got the all-seeing eye on Tolton's eyes, so he's seeing all this go down.
As to the fallen meteor at the Highlands of Woe, if there is a possibility that Gongora...
That is indeed dedication to duty. How then should I respond? Should I destroy the mirrors before the other immortals fully regain their memories? Connect me to Tolton. I need to relay some information. Your Majesty, tell the King of Gohtza that you will hand over the blueprints and essential data on Grand Staff. Announce that you will join forces with him.
With Ura.
Your Majesty?
And information on Grand Staff is being sent to Kent. Dispatch our forces to maintain security there.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Ah, one more thing.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ura appears to know something of our relations with Kent.
You mean our meetings with Kent before the attack on Ura?
Correct. This alliance could be an Uran trap. Take the usual measures and use caution. My apologies for delaying our meal. This is an auspicious day. Please savor the fine cuisine of Gohtza.
I think a train is a very odd place to have that meeting. Alright. It's a little odd saying this, but, I didn't sleep very well last night, and I thought I was good going into the stream, but, like, 30 minutes in, I just have gotten really tired. I may be back on later with something random, like, maybe DNF or something, maybe, but I think I'm just gonna call it here, because I'm just tired, and I don't want to, like, fall asleep on stream or anything like that. Lost nap, yeah. And yeah, that's what I need. I need a lost nap. I'll try to play this once during the week. As well as Final Fantasy 7 once during the week as well. Though I'm also going to try to take a day off this week at some point as well, because it has been almost a month. Not that I'm like super tired or burned out or anything, there's other stuff I should probably take some time and do, so if I'm being honest. So that's not an apology or anything, that's just letting you know that I am, for some strange reason, very tired. Probably because I had work on Saturday, and I actually worked a full almost 8 hours yesterday, and the only noticeable treat I gave myself was a banana pudding shake. So, anyway, y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming to watch it, even though I was very out of it and tired. And, like I said, I'll play this again during the week, probably, and also Final Fantasy 7R. So, I'll get the JRPGs in, this isn't the state I want to do it in. Alright. Thanks a bunch.